5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with NeVE. This is Live with NeVE. Iconic musicians, comedians, and entertainers of all types. Interviews, comedy, and God knows what else. Hold on!
All right, everybody, here we are, live with NeVE. How's everybody doing? It's a rainy day here in New York City. I'm looking out, I can barely see the ocean, and New York's gone into the fog. Who knows? This could be some kind of crazy corona fog. Who the fuck knows?
I don't know, but same thing here in Tampa. Rain, rain.
Rain everywhere.
Beautiful in Jacksonville, baby. I don't know what the fuck y'all are dealing with.
70 degrees. Perfect.
Okay, so everybody, I have, in addition to my co-host Julie, I've got my boys here from Cogs of War. Tell us a little bit about yourself. These guys have a mosh team, and I love the concept. Hell, I wish they were in New York. I'd bring down a bunch of their folks. And my band's not exactly a mosh pit, but I always believe in doing something a little different.
Yeah.
So,
there actually is a Cogs of War hardcore team in New York, just so you know, brother.
Oh, you're going to have to hook me up with them afterwards. I'll be the oldest mosher in the pit, man, but I got that, man. I'm not easy.
I doubt that. Unless you're in your 70s, you're not the oldest. But I am Worldwide Irish Griffin, VP Cogs of War Mosh Team. This is Billy, the Midnight Mosher Wright, Vice President, rather President, Cogs of War Mosh Team.
Very nice to meet everybody.
How y'all doing?
All
Cogs of
right.
War, actually, we're still taking over tours, baby.
Absolutely.
Well, I've noticed you do seem
together.
excellent.
All right.
So let's get started. First off, I know everybody comments on your accent, I'm sure. Tell me, how did you boys end up here in Florida? Or, well, you're in Florida. I'm in New York, but.
Well, Billy's from here. He's original Florida man.
I was born in Palaca, Florida, everybody.
Oh, I think I saw you on Live PD, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it might have been the other Florida man.
Well, you know, all I could say is in my life, I've been Florida man myself a few times, so they tell me anyway. Memories are hazy, but I'll take their word for it.
I was born in Galway, Ireland, raised in Belfast, trolloped through Dublin, you know, IRA days and what have you. My family brought me over in '98, military and what have you, and I've been back and forth ever since.
So when you were growing up,
great music.
Well, when you were growing up in Belfast, you were there during the time of the Troubles and so forth?
I ascended the Troubles in, say, 92 to 94. I was there, yes, sir.
Yeah, I bet that was kind of, I can't imagine, you know, being in a situation like that. It must have been, did it just seem like noise as usual in the background? Kind of, how did you feel about that?
I went to sleep a lot, mate. Truly, I read a lot of books. Black Sabbath, and I hate to say it, Def Leppard actually helped me through a lot of it.
All right, well, good.
The continuum of the guitar play, you know. If you
Absolutely.
block out all the trickery and false hope in the world, it gets better for you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I believe taking a news fast is the best thing to raise your intelligence, and just in general, most media, except for my show, of course, which is here to upload everybody with some.
Delicious. I love it, mate.
Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and back up. Who had the idea, and how did you get it going?
Well, with music in general, music is therapy, and mosh pits are very therapeutic, and I felt like there was a huge misconception with them.
Excuse me.
So originally, I had the idea of getting a GoPro and filming it just because I wasted so much effort just telling people how amazing mosh pits are. I mean, people fall down, we pick them back up, and just after we get done beating the shit out of each other, we hug it out and we high five. I mean,
right.
I don't see that anywhere else. And I started doing that, and then as far as like my character Midnight Mosher goes, I went to a Marshall's and I found it a padded shirt, and then from there it's like, oh, this is cool, and then it's like, well, it kind of evolved from there into Midnight Mosher.
All right.
I decided to take the show on the road, and I left state to the Carolina Rebellion, and I went there. I discovered other mosh pit teams. I came back here, told all my buddies about it for a whole year, just sat on it. And then Cogs of War just came to my mind, and we put it all together. We existed for about a year. We had about 3,000 members after about a year. Worldwide stepped in, and for the past 2 years, we grew to 10,000.
Wow.
And then some.
Yeah.
Exceptional. Wow, that's really great.
Last time I left.
Excellent.
Well,
Well,
it's
It just spanned the globe.
yeah, man. We took over 2019. Everybody talks about takeover, takeover, takeover. Worldwide. When I say takeover, that's what we do. We started here in Florida, went all the way to Wacken, came all the way back around. You know what I mean? There wasn't one show, whether it was a DWP show, a Monster Energy show, Stage Left USA. It doesn't matter what brand you're with or who you promote or whatnot. We support you all. You know what I mean?
Excellent.
It's just there. Coronavirus may have shut a little bit of it down, but every show that we can get to safely and distanced, what have you.
So does everybody wear a mask when they're moshing?
I mean, Billy wears a mask because he's the midnight mosher. I mean, other crews like the Faces of Fear, they all have their masks, what have you. But that was before the corona. Now we're in the corona, so we'll have to figure that out.
Right. Well, I think it's really cool what you're doing, and you mentioned you guys have how did the one in New York start? Did you guys reach out and know someone who said we can do this here in the city?
Actually, a mate of mine is in a band called Jack Pipe. His name is Larry Foreman, and he lives in upstate New York, I believe. If I'm wrong, Larry, if you see this, I apologize, brother. And he told me about the hardcore scene there. So another mate of mine, Jesse, lives by this huge venue. I can't say the name at the moment.
I'm sorry, where in upstate New York?
Saratoga.
Okay, it's Saratoga.
Okay.
I didn't want to say that wrong.
No, that's right.
You did a great job.
I'm from Rochester, New York. So
I lived in Yonkers for a wee bit, and that's hardcore hell, baby. That's the vault there. You know, they don't just.
Oh, come on. You know, the thing in New York is you can walk by and you see a dead person laying on the street, and you just.
And that's hardcore, man.
You just keep walking, man. You know, it's like people here. I've seen so much since I moved back. I first started coming in. Oh, go ahead.
Forgive me. My missus, she's also from Galway, but Galway, New York, that's a manifestation of life. I'm from Galway, Ireland. She's from Galway, New York, and I believe that's up there as well. And she told me that they have a tremendous mosh set up there, and it's like, okay, well, when I found out about the New York hardcore set and down here in Florida, like you are in a Tampa Bay Buccaneer jersey. You know, Tampa Bay is the home of thrash metal.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's the founding world of thrash metal. You know what I'm saying?
This used to be the metal capital of the world.
You know
do you know who Scott Burns is? They call him the Goat Lord. He's produced Sepultura.
Goat Lord, yeah. Goat Lord Warrior. I know that bloke.
Yeah, well, it's funny because he produced my first record with the Shakes like 30 years ago, and he used to be.
You're showing your age, fella.
I know I'm an old bastard for sure, you know, but better, you know, all the steroids and shit. You can pump me up.
Eat it down on the turn side, ma.
That's right. So, yeah, Scott, though, an incredible producer, and I haven't seen him since we produced our record with him. He used to be a sound guy in our band like 30 years ago, and it was pretty funny because we found out he's like became the Goat Lord in a period of time where we didn't see him. And everybody asked us, well, why do you have Slot do your record? And I said, well, he's a killer and he's a friend of ours and the price was right. He's real cheap, you know? And he did a great job.
I use the word support a lot. You know what I mean? And whether you Miss Julie, Mr. Neil, Billy, we're all in the same world. We're all in the music and art world. I ran Savvy up to Jacksonville. That's what kind of brought me and Billy together a long time ago. I was involved in Evolve Urban Art, and in Ireland, you don't get to see much art because graffiti is it's illegal. You know?
How illegal?
Like, well, the prisons and jails over there are like hotels here. So,
no kidding.
Like a 90-day lockup, a $5,000, or be like,
good God,
be like a $3,000 American here, quid over there. Fine. But Evolve Urban Art got a hold of me and a bunch of our blokes and said, hey, we want to do aerial God photo graffiti, which means the only people that can see it are the gods above. You know, doing the roofs, doing the ceilings, stuff like that. But they also want to do all the buildings. So we got to do the Merriman Street all the way down Dublin to the Guinness factory.
Wow.
And when Billy came to me and said, hey, I want to take over the concert scene. I want to have Midnight Monster out there. I want my name out there. He said, I need your help. Would you mind? It's like, yeah. I was used to just doing damage control because, being hardcore, we do it a lot.
Right.
You got to have a good vernacular to speak to them type of folk. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what? It takes a certain smart individual to know how to deal with the cops without either getting A, arrested, or B, just dragged out and beaten and then freed on your own recognizance.
Oh, before the mosh pit even starts, we go and we talk to security and tell them it's like, hey, this is what's coming.
You can either be on our page or close the book.
We secured the security. I mean, we got you. Just let us do our thing.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it's choreographed and a lot of it's improv, and ultimately it's safety first.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we've had the wheelchair warrior. We've had mosh pit combat. Pit demon. So many different.
We've got our own referee.
Come out. Oh,
I love it. Really?
He got a whistle. He got a whistle.
And let me ask you, how do the people respond to him?
Shit, love it.
Do they tell him to piss off or what?
Oh yeah, if he gets too serious, he will Bill Goldberg spear a motherfucker and say, "This is done."
Hey, shout out to William fucking Landrum.
Oh yeah, we got Santa Claus, Shiprock Santa.
Heavy metal Santa, I love it.
Yeah, he's Shiprock Santa. He's the Mosh Pit Santa. I believe he's retired Air Force. He got on Shiprocked and he's taken over the last 2 years. He's one of the crowd surf kings right now.
Oh man, I love it. You can't even make that up. Like that's just organic from the ground up. The Santa and the Mosh Pit, I love it.
Yeah, he's 74 years old, mate. You know what I mean?
Shit. I love it. I like that even better. That's the kind of guy I'm going to be. I'm going to be 90 years old. I'm going to show up in a Borat, man. And fucking. They're going to be like, oh, God, put that thing away, man. Jesus. God almighty. What is that shit? So, where do you
What's going on in y'all's world, man? What's going on, Miss Julie? What's going on, Neil? Like, how was your turkey day?
I'm still suffering from my tryptophan high. Personally, I'm still buzzed as hell, man. I ate all that turkey.
Tryptophan rush is a motherfucker.
It's better than fucking Hindu Kush, man. I tell you what.
No, I got that critical Kush, baby.
There you go. There we go. It works for me. Absolutely. So,
Julie, you got a good holiday?
Yeah. I opted out. It was perfect.
I feel like this is the weirdest gangbang video setup at all. Like they're on top of us. You're getting
true. I don't know. Maybe we should.
I was feeling kind of dominating, and I was thinking maybe you guys
we're expanding.
Like kind of could be sub if you want for a little bit, and then we'll switch it around. I don't know.
I'm the guy running the camera. Whoa.
What the fuck? Ah! Hey, Jules.
Hey.
Took over all day.
I kind of like the first one best. Let me go back to that.
Yeah,
please forgive me. I have a different sense of humor. I'm looking at the speaker like it's not the camera.
It's okay. We know how to work from the bottom.
Exactly. We know how to work from the bottom.
It's funny. It takes a while to get used to it. I keep trying to look at that dot, and I always look down to see
That's
you
right,
guys.
man. I'm looking at the dot, and the dot's over here, but the camera line's over there.
Right. It's interesting shit you learn as you do these things. We started this just because of COVID, because I'm a musician, and I don't know what you'd call me. I'm high functioning crazy bastard. And I just was going
about ADHD, nothing at all.
Right? Playing drums.
Drugs. We don't do drugs.
It's not about mental illness. It's about mental awareness, everybody.
That's right. You take the eye out of illness and make weed with awareness.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Well, yeah,
I don't know who said it, but thank you. I know it was a woman I just talked to the other day. I can't remember your name.
That's cool. So tell me, guys, this is
I'm still
all right. I love it. It's like the Misfits thing, kind of angularized.
Yeah, I know Michael Graves. Shout out.
Cool. Nice. Is that who?
On my birthday, him and Tyler Pasquale with Nefarious Nightmares. Get up on them. They are great.
So tell me this.
Holiday, Halloweeny shit throughout the season. They are making masks, and I love that.
Oh, man, I'll have to,
awesome.
You'll have to send us, Julie, get some info from them later about where we can find these people. You never know when we.
Yeah.
Nefarious Nightmare.
Formerly, he was what do they call animatronic designer for Destiny. He designed
I love it.
Star Wars shit.
Yeah, man, that's what I want. Animatronics.
Well, I'm glad he's.
Yes.
I'm glad he's out from
When I say Cogs of War is worldwide, we are. We don't just do music and art. It's art encompasses everything. Like you're a musician, you understand exactly what I'm saying, mate.
Absolutely.
You know, you're doing radio show. This is another form of art. We're getting the word out of whatever we're doing.
Well, I think it's really a cool concept what you guys came up with, and
For bonus content, extras, and all sorts of cool goodies, become a patron. Go to Patreon. Live with NeVE.